So our summary of our proposal is we wanted to raise $900. We also wanted to have a car wash and hold an event at either DP Dough or Jimmy John's. We also wanted to place canisters in various stores and stand outside the stores on weekends to ask for money. We also planned on cold calling different companies and making sure everyone showed up at group meetings and events. We also plan to keep in contact throughout the whole entire project.
Throughout the semester, our proposal changed in many ways. For instance, we planned on raising $900, and we ended up raising more, exceeded our goal by 164%. We raised $1,477.16. We also planned on hosting a car wash. We followed up with Meijer, Walmart, Kroger, Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and they all said no. And we also planned on holding events at DP Dough or Jimmy John's, and we ended up holding an event at both. We successfully raised $29.59. We planned on placing canisters in various stores. We each placed 2 canisters in our hometowns and were unsuccessful, and only raised a total of $43. We also planned to stand outside of stores and ask for money. We called Meijer, Jewel Osco, Eastland Mall, Target, Home Depot, Kroger, and Walmart, each of which said that it would be considered soliciting and that they wouldn't allow it. We also planned on cold calling companies. We called Caterpillar, State Farm, Normal PD, and Fire Department, and Allstate, all of which said that they were already donating to the race and they wouldn't support our individual team. Everyone showed up to group meetings and the event. Everyone did show up to the event, and not everyone showed up to group meetings because of homework and job conflicts. Throughout the project, we kept in contact. We were very successful at this, and it was our biggest act.
Some difficulties arose during our fundraising process. First, we could not find a place to hold the car wash. This immediately was overcame by finding a second restaurant. We initially only had an event at DP Dough and later added an event at Jimmy John's to compensate the lack of car wash. Another issue we had was that other groups had the same idea as us. This made standing outside on Saturdays unavailable, and we were not able to have events at some restaurants because of previous bookings. Another difficulty was stores not wanting us in front of their locations. There was really no way to overcome this because it wasn't allowed, so we made up for it in various ways. One of our most difficult situations that arose was that not everyone was able to attend meetings. This was overcome, though, with constant communication through email and texting. If someone missed a meeting, they were filled in within the hour about what they've missed. Our last difficult encounter was that stores may have not wanted canisters on their counters. We were worried about the stores not wanting us, but what ended up happening was that other groups beat us to it, and there were already cans at every store in the area. We overcame this by putting 2 canisters in each of our hometowns.
There were 3 main class concepts that we found in our group. The first was cohesiveness. We all bonded together, and even though we already raised money and none of us were running in the race, we all still showed up. When we got together for the purpose of working, we almost always stayed together and hung out afterwards as a group. Sometimes it turned out to be bad for us as a group because we became such good friends that we never not agreed with each other. A second group concept we found was equality. When Nicole missed meetings due to work, we made sure that we communicated with her within the hour. We told her of a task, and we had to make sure that it was both okay with us as a group and with her. Because we trusted and respected her, we knew she wouldn't have a problem with the task that we had. The third group concept we found was leader. Ariel was our liaison. She planned the meetings and was a link to external environments, but she wasn't the formal leader of our group. As a group, not one individual person ran the meetings as such. We all had an equal part in the meetings and were able to share anything we felt necessary for the progress of the group.
We all went to the Jingle Bell Run as a group and encouraged the runners and walkers because we didn't participate in the race. We stood at different sides of the street, arriving at 1 p.m., the start time, and we encouraged and cheered on the participants. We took a few pictures and then went inside and ate lunch as a group. We also brought a friend to help us take pictures at the event, so it was easier.
What did we accomplish? Well, we ended up raising $1,477.16, which is 164% of our goal. Thus, we exceeded our expectations and we are overly joyed by our accomplishments. We had to make different decision-making processes. We used inference drawing, idea generation, and climate. In inference drawing, we used this to draw decisions of what we were going to do for our events, to figure out how much we were going to make at each event, and to see if it was worth doing and if we were going to make enough money doing it. By using idea generation, we had adequate alternatives for each event, so we didn't get stuck when places told us no. Our initial ideas of the car wash didn't work out, so it was a good idea to use the process so we had a backup plan. For climate building, we all positively communicated and supported one another with our exams and raising money for the Arthritis Foundation. As I said earlier, we're beyond satisfied because we exceeded our goals and we wouldn't have done anything differently within our group.
If we were to do this same project again or work with this same organization, we would recommend not to procrastinate and try to get things done early. We planned our events very early after knowing about the project, and it helped us plan out the rest of the project with enough time for everything else.